so it's not so bad. Hey guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to my channel. So I was actually getting ready to declutter my makeup for the year, and I figured, you know what, that might make a good video. I don't know if you're like me and you love makeup, but basically I'm gonna go through all of my makeup items. I have a box here for things I'm willing to part with, or that I will donate. I haven't quite decided what to do with that because of, you know, the whole COVID situation. I don't know who's accepting. Like before, I would donate things. There's a women's shelter downtown, or like give them to family and friends who might want them. But I guess if you feel comfortable with it, I'm not positive for COVID, but if you feel comfortable with it, if you want them, just message me. You can email me or shoot me a DM. But then also I have this little bag. I have some mini size things that I'm gonna put in here for a travel kit. Now this stand here I got from IKEA. Let me show you guys. So I keep my lip products up top. Then down below I keep my complexion products. So that's gonna be my foundations, my primers, my concealers, and my sponges. Below that I keep my powders. So that's gonna be any setting powder, maybe some blush or some bronzer. And then at the very bottom, there's almost nothing there. I keep like my eyeshadows and things like that. So I keep this stand for like my everyday items or my favorites. But like when I think about this, I also have this bag too that has makeup in it. I haven't gone through it in a while, so I'm guessing a lot of this will get donated too if I don't remember what's in there. But I want to just keep the things I really, really like, and everything else that I'm not really reaching for, it can go. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first up is lipsticks, and right off the bat, okay, I love lip products, I'm just letting you know, but right off the bat, there's this Stay Glossy lip gloss I got from Rimmel. It was sent to me through Influencer. I got these two shades. I don't think they're anything special to write home about. Also, this was a sample that I got from Sephora. It's a Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss, and I was really expecting more from this, but this can go too. Another one of the Stay Glossy lip glosses from, was it Rimmel? Yeah, Rimmel. That can go. Now this is something from Wet n Wild. It's the Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick. And it's in the shade Rebel Rose. I rarely reach for this. This is another one I never find myself reaching for. I think I got this. This came from Sephora. It had to be like a sample or something. I don't see myself buying. You know what? I'm gonna keep this for just in case. Just in case I want to branch out there. I'll keep one thing. This is a lip liner from ColourPop. It's a lippy pencil in the shade BFF2. Now I have BFF3, which I really love. Samantha Jane YT is on YouTube is the one who put me onto that one. I really like that color, so I'll keep the BFF3. BFF2 can go. This is something I bought on the whim at the drugstore. I bought this color by Maybelline. This is their Fighter one. You guys actually left me a lot of nice messages when I posted this to my Insta stories. I like the Fighter. This color is like brown enough, but it's not like too out there. So I'll keep this one, but this was just entirely too pink. It was a little bit too much for me, so I'm donating this. All these other shades. This is something by Burt's Bees. It's like their matte stick. I didn't really like it. Let me swatch the color for you. It's kind of like, the formula's kind of, I just didn't like it. I don't wear this color. It's not me. And you guys will notice I do have like a color scheme. I am a nudes lover. I have this bronze shade. It's called Bronze Beauty by Milani. This is like maybe $4 or $5 at the drugstore. I've actually had this for years, but you know, thinking about the fact that I never really wear these shades, it can go. And everything else can stay. Alright, so next up are the complexion products, and I must say this is like probably my favorite category of all. I have, let's see, let's start with the primers. So the primer I absolutely loved this year was by Cover FX. It's the Water Cloud Primer. I'm definitely keeping this. This was amazing. I think I'm actually going to donate this Rare Beauty Always an Optimist primer. It's okay. To be honest, in my humble opinion, I like the ColourPop Pretty Fresh primer more than I like this one. It's more affordable, number one, but this one was just okay. I I do have some other primers, so like these little mini ones here. I'm gonna put these minis in my travel kit, actually, my travel bag. They're not necessarily something I would use every day, but at least, you know, I would have them. This was a, no, well, that's it for primers. But as far as setting sprays also, this is a setting spray I really enjoyed this year. This is by Wet n Wild. It's the Rose Photo Focus Primer. It's like $3 or $4 at the drugstore. It is amazing. I love it. I will continue to repurchase that. I think it's just as good as the Rare Beauty primer. I'll still keep it because I have like most of it left. This is a beauty elixir by Caudalie. You can use it to set your makeup just to give it a kind of refreshing mist, which is what I do sometimes, but this is not something that I reach for all the time. However, because it is so small, this is going in the travel kit. I think that's it actually for primers and sprays. So on to complexion products. This is the most recent one that I used. It's that I purchased actually. It's by Kosas. It's the Tinted Face Oil. I do like this. This is great to me for like light makeup days if I'm just running errands or want to go around the house or wear makeup around the house. So I'm keeping that for sure. Now these two I really love. These are the Nars Tinted Moisturizers. I like these. Like I work from home, so sometimes, you know, I like to wear makeup around the house just as a little, you know, a little pick-me-up, make me feel good about myself around the house. You know, I'm in sweatpants and got my scarves on and stuff, so I still want to look nice around the house. Well, I want to feel put together, but these were really great. I really love these for around the house or even out and about. The coverage is really nice and natural, and it's very lightweight, and it's a tinted moisturizer. So I'm definitely keeping those. Now this is what I actually have on today, and I just tried it for the first time ever. I love it. It's the Nars Soft Matte Foundation. I got the shade Aruba, and y'all, I've only had it on for like an hour or so, but I really love it. So this is gonna stay up here. And this is something I actually repurchased. Let me explain what I mean though. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. I have the shade 355N, but I had this years ago, well not years ago, a year ago, and I took it back because I was like, I don't know. So I repurchased it again because I was looking at some old photos where I had it on, and I was like, yeah, that wasn't so bad. But you know what? It's getting donated, and yeah, it's getting donated. Alright, so this one is one that I went back and forth on too. I'm so awful, y'all. I purchased it and then took it back. I was like, no, it's not that great. But I do like this one. The coverage to me is light. And I hate that this is so expensive. This thing is like 70 or 80 bucks. So this is good for special occasions, like maybe summertime. I mean, I have worn this around the house too, but yeah. So these are the foundations that I'm keeping. Now we've got concealers and makeup sponges right here. Alright, so these are my makeup sponges, nothing to write home about there. Alright, now for my concealers, I do have some eye correcting products. So my eye correcting products, this is actually a sample. I reviewed the Tatcha the Pearl, and this is a darker shade than the one I reviewed. This is their darkest shade that they have, but I actually got a very generous sample from Sephora. So I've been using this for a while, and I actually really love it on days that I do wear makeup or days that I don't wear makeup at all. I do plan to purchase a big size of the Pearl in this shade once I run out. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Honestly, today I used it, but this is like the first time I've reached for it in over 6 months, so I can donate this. I'm willing to part with it. This one is an oldie but a goodie for me. This is actually the first corrector I ever used. This is what they recommended to me in Sephora like the first time I went there, and I've been using it since then. It's the Bobbi Brown corrector, and I have the shade Dark Peach. I am definitely keeping this. Okay, so now we're going on to concealers. I do have the Glossier concealer in the shade G6. I am gonna keep that. I have two of the Pat McGrath concealers. I have the shades M15 and M17. Honestly, you know, they're so expensive. I just don't think I'm going to repurchase these. I honestly don't think these were anything to write home about, to be completely honest. I just don't think they're that great to me. Now, the two concealers that I really do love, and I have minis, and I need to purchase the full size, but the Tarte Shape Tape and then the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is one I used for years, the Tarte Shape Tape. and it's amazing. It's amazing. The coverage is amazing. I feel like it does correct a little bit for me, so I'm definitely gonna keep those two. And that's it for complexion products. We're moving to like our powders and things of that nature. So I guess I'm gonna sit on this floor. Oh, okay. So for the powders, this is gonna include blushes. I actually only have two. Actually, I do have a palette here, a blush palette, and I never reach for it. And I feel like if I do keep something, this is what I should keep. This is a blush palette by e.l.f. And it's got these 4 on here. Should I keep this one? I don't know. But then I also have this one by MAC. I have not used this in forever. This is gonna get donated. Let me put my donate box down here too. And then this is one that I got by, is this Benefit? Yeah, Benefit Cosmetics. So earlier last year, I went to an event and the makeup artist used this on me and I loved it so much. However, I've never really worn it since then. And I'm kind of on the fence about donating it. It's very pretty. I have it on today. I do like it, but like I'm not really a blush person. And this could probably be better loved by someone else. I think I'm going to keep this one since it's so inexpensive and it's got more than one shade. I'm going to donate the other. Alright, so powders. This is a brow powder product, like a powder pomade. I've had this for years. I'm going to keep this. This is the Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powder. I like this enough. I'm kind of on the fence because I do like the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Powder, but I do feel like it pulls a little bit yellow sometimes. But this, I don't know. I don't know. I've had it for a while. I'm just kind of on the fence about if I will repurchase this one again. But the honey powder is great, and this is actually a mini of the honey powder. So I'm gonna put this in my travel kit. Bring my travel kit down here. This is by, I'm gonna say his name wrong. I just got this today, but I really do love it so far. Kevin Aqua. It's the sculpting powder. And I ordered this because I have a really hard time, like I'm kind of heavy-handed when it comes to bronzing or contouring. Like I need something that is like idiot proof, like I can't mess it up. I can't put too much on. So I got the shade medium and I have it on today and I really like how it looks. And also this stuff is supposed to be light reflecting, which is one of the properties that kind of sold me. So it looks very natural on the skin. So I'm enjoying this so far. Plus you can use it as an eyeshadow. So I have 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury powders, and I originally purchased the shade, the set shade number 2 for all over. It's the Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I bought this for all over, and like sometimes, like let's say I have a foundation and maybe it's my summertime shade in the winter, I'll kind of put this over it to kind of tone it down a little. But then also I have the shade 3 for like foundations that are a little too light, you know, to help warm it up. But I guess I could just use a bronzer for that. But also these were quite expensive, so I'm not parting with them. Once they run out, I just won't buy them again, I think. Now this is the Knockout Star. This is the Essence Pure Nude Sunlighter, and this was only like $3 or $4. This is like my favorite highlighter of all time. I prefer this even over this Rare Beauty highlighter, the liquid one, and I thought I would like the liquid one more than I do. I think I'm actually gonna donate. You know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna test this on my eyelids, but if it's not so great, I think I'm gonna donate this one because I can't get the liquid component of it, like especially if I wear like a foundation. I feel like I add too much. It's just kind of hard for me to blend. Now this is the Fenty Beauty bronzer, and it's in the shade Cocoa Naughty, and I like this for bronzing, like if I can be light and heavy, not light and heavy, if I can be light-handed. But also this makes a really good transition shade for eyeshadow. And this is a powder by MAC. It's a skin finish powder. It's in the shade Dark. It's the mineralized skin finish powder, and honestly I got this to kind of bronze contour with, but I think it's a little too warm, too golden. I'm actually gonna donate this. I'm surprised I'm saying that, but I am. Alright you guys, we're in the home stretch. We're on the bottom shelf. It's like eye products and stuff like that too. Usually this wasn't up there earlier when we were looking, but this is gel by the Puff Cuff. It's actually edge control gel, but I use it for my eyebrows. So like if I wear a braid out, for instance, I notice that like if I do my brows and I wear a braid out, my hair is down, like my hair will like knock my brows out of place. But I noticed that when I use this, it doesn't do that. So this is what I use the edge control gel for. And of course I am a Puff Cup affiliate, so if you guys want to get the gel, it's Laid Firm Edge Control Gel by the Puff Cup. I'll have a code down below for you. They're having a really great holiday sale right now though. Everything, actually today, literally today, everything's 50% off, so that's better than the 15% off you would get with my code, but yeah. So I have 3 mascaras that I really, well, it's really 2, I just have duplicates. So this is gonna go in this one's gonna go in my travel. But the first mascara is the Lash Princess Mascara by Essence. This stuff is amazing, first of all. It's like $3.99. It gives you such volume. I cannot put on false lashes to save my life. So this gives me the look of having false lashes without the hassle and the frustration of not being able to put them on. Now this is by Lancôme. This is the Monsieur Big by Lancôme, and this is actually a sample I got from Sephora. And I just happened to get another sample from Sephora. So I actually really do like this. And y'all, these are my eyeshadows. I have 4 palettes. This is the one I reach for the most. So I'm a neutral, nudes kind of girl. You see these colors. This is what I reach for the most. This is the one I take to travel, but I do use it every day around the house here. I think I'm gonna donate this one though, because when I was looking for that particular color scheme, I picked this one up from e.l.f. But I haven't reached for this in months, so this can go in the donate pile. Now this is one by the Lip Bar, and I like these colors. I do like these colors. You know, I think I'm gonna keep it for travel. This will go in my travel kit because I do like these colors. It's not that, I mean, I don't reach for them very often. However, you know, this would be something small and compact to take with me on a trip, so I'll put that in my travel kit. And then finally, this is the Nudes of New York by Maybelline, and this is like, this is my jam. This is like all the nudie colors you could ever want. If you were a plain Jane basic Betty like me, this is it. All right, and so bonus, thank you guys for sticking with me this far. I have this, and I'm pretty sure most of this is gonna get donated, but I haven't gone in a while. So on the cart is where I kind of keep the things I use on a daily basis. But this, let's see. Okay, so this could go in my travel kit too, because these are like little samples. This is a little powder sample, a little primer sample, so this can go in the travel kit too. This is a brow pencil. This can go in the travel kit too, because that is a shade I use, but it's just I don't have it on the main cart. I'm trying to get rid of some things. All right. So this is another that I'm willing to put in the travel kit for foundation product. This, like I said, I've been using these for years, but this is pretty much gone. I'll toss this. This Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, I'm going to actually donate this. I can't remember if this is a size I paid for or if this is a sample size, but I just don't like the translucent. Like now, especially that there's the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. Uh-oh, wrong one. Now that there's the Translucent Honey, I'm not going to put up with that. Same here. So I couldn't be patient for the Pat McGrath under eye powder in medium, so I was like, let me try translucent. Surely it's good, and it just had my under eyes looking gray. So this can actually, I'll part with that. I'll donate that one. And this is Glossier in the shade G6. I'm gonna donate this shade too because I think which one did I keep? I have G7, I think. All right, so this bottom one, I know there are foundation products in here. Okay, I can explain. All right, so this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. At one point, I was wearing the completely wrong shade in caramel. I know it's not my shade. Is it? You know, is it? Let me see. All right, now this foundation by e.l.f., it looks so dark in here. It's in the shade 450 Caramel. Let me shake it up. I cannot. No. It didn't look this dark. Like, this looks entirely too dark for me. But yeah, it's getting donated. Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. I actually really actually liked this foundation. I'm gonna keep the shade Cashew. I'm gonna put this back up on my cart. Maybe I could wear this around the house sometimes. It was a little light at the time, but the 90 Honey Beige was a little too dark. And even when I mixed them, I felt like it looked weird. The Cashew had a better undertone, but I feel like this is something I could fix with a little bronzer, and that way I'm not using like my expensive foundations every day. Now this is a product by MAC. It's similar to the Essence highlighter, and part of it broke off, but it's still a good product. It's basically, to me, they look exactly the same. I'll I'll keep this. I'll put this on the cart so I can use it up. And then this is the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Foundation, and I have this in the shade NC42. This is something I purchased a while ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm really gonna love this. And I took it back, but then I thought about it and purchased it again, but this is getting donated. So future Chris, when you think you want to buy that foundation again, no you don't. And then this is another of the mini shape tapes. I'm gonna have to test this color out. It's in the shade Tan Sand. I don't think I liked that color in particular for me. I know I didn't. I'm donating that. Alright, so that's it. So I feel pretty happy with the stuff I got rid of. You know, I'm trying to be more, I know everybody says this, but I'm trying to be more intentional about the makeup that I'm buying, but like really just keeping things that I love. You know, there's no point in me keeping some of these products if they're not my absolute favorite, you know? Yeah, because you know, if you wear your favorites, you feel your best in those. So this is what I have decluttered today. Who knows, maybe I'll do this again at the end of next year, maybe in the summertime. But as for always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more makeup content, leave a comment down below. I really enjoy watching makeup content, and I like making makeup content too. So if there's something you want to see, a foundation review or something like that, let me know. And as for always, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!